What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Peter Catani, and I'm here to talk about the last color we need to do, purple. We still got EX cards, and that's 24 different cards. That's a lot of clapping. But right now, there's only 18 purple cards for me to go over in the new Naruto Boruto game, so let's go straight into it. First card is Kabuto. The purples, it's mostly Akatsuki's, and they're actually like the hardest names that I don't know how to say. So I'm probably gonna skip the names so I don't hurt anybody's ears, because I know some people get offended by that. They're like, the name is this, and I'm like, I'm sorry. You know, I'm not the greatest reader, but it is a 1 cost 3 strength. That's right, I said 1 cost 3 strength with an in-play ability. When you play it, you get to draw an EX card, and then you choose an opponent. This game was designed to play 2 to 4 players. So you choose an opponent and they gain a guardian. They gain 1 card from the top of the deck into their guardian zone. You cannot choose yourself. That icon right here is choose an opponent. Cool. Now, it has no guardian ability, but for what it can do, 1 cost, 3 strength, draws you an EX. We're gonna give this 2 claps. It would have been 3 claps, of course, if you can give yourself a guardian, but then it'll be too much. So at that point, we'll make 4 claps again. And not having a guardian ability kind of is sad, but again, the trade-off for paying only 1, having 3 strength, anything 2 or under can't kill this. Anything 2 or under will die to this. So when your opponent attacks with 1 or 2 power, and they survive somehow in the guardian stack, because when I say somehow, it's very rare, this guy can come in and just kill them right away. Also, he can attack the Guardian stack too, and with 3 strength, he has a chance to survive. So, big fan of this card. Giving your opponent a Guardian is not that big a deal when you get to draw an EX, and drawing EX cards helps you later on in the game when you want to make a big play. Next card. 2 costs, 1 strength. 1 strength. Chrono? Again, I'm skipping names this time because purple's really hard. I'll say the ones that I can, the other ones, if I skip it, you know why. So 2 costs, 1 strength, with the ability that when this gets destroyed, or pretty much sacrificed for an EX, you get to draw an EX. Not bad. Has a guardian ability that you choose a battle card in your field or discard pile and add it to your hand. Just 1 battle card. It's not that you pick 1 field, 1 discard, and get 2 cards in your hand. No. You get to pick a card, a battler from your discard, and add it to your hand. Pretty solid. It grabs you something that you need in the discard. Cool. And on the field, it has 1 strength. 1 strength is not that bad. At least it's attacking a guardian, most likely going to die, so you can grab draw 1 EX card. For that, I'm going to give it 2 claps. Why? Because the cost is really low. The strength is okay. We want her to die because we want to draw an EX card, and it has a great guardian ability to grab something that we need for later on. 2 claps for this one. Next is going to be Tenten. I know how to say this name. I was a fan of her. 2 costs, 2 strength. Vanilla. And what do we say about vanillas? For now, I might do a golf clap for once, because there's nothing to clap about. You never really want to play it. For 2, I'd rather play her. That gives me abilities. If it's in the Guardian, it gives me more abilities. This one, nothing. I don't really see it being played, but you never know. Maybe someone makes a broken thing with vanillas, and they'll have a good laugh. Next, Rock Lee. 2 cost, 1 strength, with an ability that only Black has right now at the moment, called, I believe, Last Stand. Let's check it out in the nice little rule book. And this ability is Last Stand. Whenever this battler battles, it gains a strength bonus in the icon. So it gains +3, it becomes a 4. Destroy this battler after the battle. What? Why? That's a little problem. You basically bring it out, and the design of it was, you bring a 2-drop, which is theoretically 4 to attack something bigger, right? But if you attack a Guardian, and if the card in the Guardian stack, it's not an action card, any ninja, this card dies afterwards. If it's an action card, then it didn't commit battle, so it will survive. Last Stand won't really fully trigger. Now, I did talk to the designer of the game, and with some testing, we kind of want to see if Last Stand will be too Right now, as it is, it doesn't sound too good because no matter how it battles, it's gonna die. Anytime it gets an attack, it's dead. It activates and probably trades off, or if it attacks anything, it's gonna die. Not that good. But what if you get to choose when you attack? You get to choose if you're going to do last stand. Is this your final push with this, or do you want to wait till later? Now, if you think about it, oh, that sounds so much better. But what if it's too good? What if this 2-drop attacks a Guardian for 1 strength and somehow survives? Somehow it attacked an action card that did not get rid of it. Then when, as the opponent tries to attack Rock Lee, I'm gonna activate last stand, pump it up by 3, so it's a 4 power, and my 2-drop attacking it. So because last stand was activated, Rock Lee dies, but my 2-drop died too, and that kind of sucks. So it's something that's being debated. In testing, I find that activating makes these cards 100% more playable than it is right now. But you be the judge. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Next, Granny Chio. Chio. I'm pretty sure I said that right. 3 costs, 2 strength. Normally I don't like it, but with this ability, this flag, we're gonna love it. Recruitment is basically after this card is destroyed, and destroy counts as sacrifice too, because when you bring out an EX, you are destroying this ninja. You get to activate its ability. You can bring out a 3 cost or less from your hand into play for free because of recruitment. Very strong, insanely strong. Only purple has this, and it's such a good mechanic because you get to bring out multiple EX a turn because of this mechanic. So it's something that in testing you're going to find out, well, that doesn't seem fair. But that's the concept, and EX cards are battlers. So if you have an EX card that costs 3, recruitment, this dies, you can bring out the EX card that's 3 into play for free without sacrificing any ninjas, which I think is a little broken, but that is the ruling right now for it, and that's how we're going to play it. Next is the Guardian ability that when it gets destroyed from Guardian Zone, you get to draw an EX card from your EX deck. Solid, pretty strong. So for that, we are going to give her, there's nothing wrong with this card. She might be weak, but if she dies, we still get advantage, we still bring board presence. Strong card all around, and it has a Guardian ability. Next card. Sakura. Costs 3. 1 strength, it's okay. She's usually normally weak until, well, she's not always weak. She's pretty strong. And even in this picture, she's breaking a rock. But only 1 strength. In playability, you get to choose. You have to choose. I understand that. So you have to choose if you play this. You can't, I'm not going to activate the ability. When you play a battle card and it has an ability, you have to fulfill it as much as you can, if you can. So this one is choose a battle card with 2 or less and destroy it. So if your opponent does not have 2 or less, but you do, you have to kill your own. But if your opponent has 2 or less, you kill theirs. Balance. And Guardian ability, choose a battler, yours or your opponent, with 2 or less, and destroy it. Cool. And for that, we are going to give this one 2 claps. Because it could bite you. Let's say your opponent attacks with a 5 cost to your Guardian. You hit this, and your little 2 drops on the board, safe and sound. All of a sudden, they can attack the Guardian, and boom. Oh, I got to pop my own guy. That sucks. Again, you have to do everything as much as possible. If you can't do it, then the thing cannot be done. But if you can do it, you must do it. So it potentially could kill your own things. And for 3 only and having 1 strength, it's gonna die really easy. So for that, we gave it 2 claps. Next card, Kisame. I'm pretty sure that's right. 4 cost, 4 strength. Vanilla, just vanilla everywhere. Picture's cute, but it's vanilla. And for that, we're gonna give it that 1 clap. Because for 4, I'd rather play anything else. 4 with 2 strength. As long as it has some icons, I can work with it. This one, 4 power, it's not going to do anything if it's in the Guardian stack. It's not going to do anything when I play it. It's just 4 body, and I'm sure there's tons of 4 bodies that I can play with 4 strength outside of this. Next, Jiraiya. That's the boy. He might be my favorite Naruto character, to be honest. 5 cost, 4 strength. Okay, I'm not a fan of those. When I pay 5, I want value. 4 is not. But it has last stand plus 4. So theoretically, it could be an 8. Not bad. Better. But they need to change last stand. If it is the way it is right now, the moment I attack a Guardian stack with this, if I activate it, the moment I attack a Guardian stack, +4 is irrelevant. The Guardian stack is going to go to a drop area, and if this dies, it's going to die either way through last stand. But if they changed it where you get to make last stand optional, so now I swing with Jiraiya, it survived the Guardian stack, cool. I have a 4-power Jiraiya that if my opponent try to attack it, and I activate last stand, it goes to 8, killing whatever's attacking it, almost guaranteed killing it, and he'll die afterwards. Now, is that too strong, or does that sound better? Again, please leave a comment below. I want to know your opinion. I've been talking to the designer of the game, and it's one of those back and forth. Like, it's either too strong or too not good. If that makes proper English. But love to hear your feedback on it. And then it has a Guardian ability that if this gets destroyed by battle in the Guardian, so if a 4 or greater is attacking it while this is in the Guardian, you get to draw an EX. Alright, for where it sits right now, based on what last stand, if last stand is no matter what, it's going to die, then 1 clap. We can't work with it. We're playing 5 costs and it's going to die guaranteed. There's no surviving if I swing with this unless I attack an action card, and that's too risky. We don't want it. But if it's a choice of last stand, I'm going to give it 2 claps because it's pretty strong. It's going to swing for 8 when I need it to swing for 8. If there's a problematic card that I need that's on the board and a Sentinel with 8 or less, I'm sacrificing Jiraiya, swing, last stand, give it everything you got, and he'll die afterwards. This Guardian ability is good, but if they swing with someone weak with like 1 power and hit Jiraiya, then this would not trigger to draw me an EX card. And for that, we'll give it 2 claps. But as the ruling is right now for last stand, 1 clap. Again, please write in the comments what you guys think. Next, Kakuzu. 5 costs, 3 strength. Now you would think that is very bad, but it has an ability that gives all your battle cards gain. All your battle cards gain recruitment. What? That's insane. That's insane. So normally, black is the only one with recruitment. But this black card is giving whatever other color you have in your deck all the battle cards recruitment while it's on the field. That is very strong, makes really good plays. As you play this game, you will see that this card is way over the top good. And it even has a Guardian ability that you draw a card and discard a card. Believe me when I say 3 claps. To be honest, as I was clapping, I was thinking of doing 4, but I don't want to break the system. But the card is very good. I think at one point it was under review, but they're like, alright, keep it. And it's fair because it is 3 strength, so it's doable to get rid of it. But if it stays on the board for 1 turn, believe me, the problems that come with it afterwards, the field becomes big because recruitment becomes very strong afterwards. Next card, Hidan. 5 costs, 4 strength. Normally we don't like it, but has recruitment, so you know we're gonna love it. In play, when it comes into play, you get to draw a card from your main deck and discard a card. Cool. And Guardian with, if it gets attacked from the Guardian stack, 4 strength and +2 time. All around. 3 claps. The card is incredible. Your opponent has to deal with it because if not, it's a card that's going to be swinging a Guardian. Once they finally deal with it, if you have another Hidan in play, just bring that out for free because recruitment is that good. Strong card all around. If you bring this out and they kill it, you can play this out because it's a 5 cost. What recruitment does is bring out same level, same cost, or lower. So Hidan dies, I'll just bring out this, deal with this. If not, I'm going to do other plays. Very strong combos you can do with this. So, recruitment. You're just fine recruitment being that good. Next, Zetsu? Pretty sure. 5 cost, 4 strength. Okay, not bad. With the in-play ability though, when it comes in play, you choose a battle card basically on the field. Right now, again, as it's worded right now, you could choose a battle card on the field, on your field, or in your discard pile and activate its in-play effect. Cool. But if you checked out my last video, there is a conversation happening which they're deciding what they're going to do. That if for the graveyard ability to choose a battle card in the graveyard, it needs to have the graveyard sign. And I'll show you the graveyard sign real quick. The discard pile sign. This is my little boom right there. That little sign right there. I can't find it with my finger. But this little blue box right there with graveyard. It needs to have that sign next to it. Oh, let's zoom in. Perfect. It needs to have the sign next to that B for you to choose a battle card in your discard pile to use as effect. But as it's ruled right now, until they change the FAQ, I'm pretty sure that question thing, until they change it, it's worded as you can choose a battle card on the field or discard pile and use its effect. So, not bad. And Guardian ability, that if it gets swung in the Guardian, 4 strength, and you get to use that ability too. Just copy an in-play ability. Very strong. If it gets changed, it'll go to 2 claps. But as the way it is right now, 3 claps, because there's so many things you can copy in the ability, and it becomes very strong afterwards. Da-dee-da. Da-dee-da. I should have skipped it. I'm sorry. If we can edit that out, that'd be great, but we're just going to skip it. Where it's 6 costs, 5 strength. Nobody don't like it, but a lot of them are like that. 5-4 strength, 5-4 strength, 5-3 strength. So their cost is high. Their strength is weaker, but their abilities are all good. When this attacks, choose one of your battle cards with cost 4 or less and untap it. So if you swing with a 4 or less and it survives, then this guy can swing, choose that 4 or less, and untap it again, so it can attack it again. Very strong, but no Guardian ability. And for that, we're going to give it 2 claps. It is a strong card, but it costs pretty high, and you need another creature on the board to make it really effective. So, only 2 claps. Next, Toby. Very strong. 6, well, strong in the show. Let's see how the card is. Cost 6, strength 2. Ugh, that's not good. In play, when you bring this out, choose a battle card in your graveyard. This is how things that chooses in the graveyard should look, like this. Choose a battle card in your graveyard, return it to your hand, draw an EX card. That's exactly how it is. But again, until they change the ruling, the way it'll be worded right now, choose a battle card in your field or graveyard, and then choose a card in your graveyard, bounce both of them to your hand, draw an EX card. That's too strong. So the way you're supposed to read this card, and FAQ will fix everything. You're supposed to choose a battle card in your graveyard, add it to your hand, draw an EX card. Guardian is the exact same thing. But it's back and forth. Which one is it? For now, until something is said in that FAQ, just play it the way it's meant to be played. You get to grab a battle card because that's how it's read. But till then, for now, it's 3 claps. If it got changed in rules, it'd still be 2 claps. Getting stuff back, it's almost, you're getting your EX guaranteed and grabbing another card in your graveyard. With 6 costs, you can do some big EX plays. It's a strong card all around. And it's Toby, one of my favorite characters in Naruto, so maybe I was biased with 2 claps, but I still gave it. Next, Neji. Action of 6. Choose a battle card, yours or your opponent's, and destroy it. Guardian, choose a battle card, yours or your opponent, and destroy it. Solid card all around, but the cost of 6 is very hard to deal with. Because, yeah, you remove the threat, but you put no pressure on the board. You wasted 6 time, or Chrono Clash time, to kill something or remove it, but you put no pressure on your opponent, so if they play another thing, they're still ahead. And for that, I'm going to give it 2 claps. Because it is strong. If it's in the Guardian, card's incredible, but it's in your hand, I might not want to pay 6s to kill something. I'd rather bring out something that can do more threat than this. So, 2 claps for this guy. Next, Naruto Uzumaki. 6 cost, 5 strength. When it comes into play, choose a battle card, yours or your opponent's, with 4 power or less, and destroy it. Okay, so it's a removal for 4 or less. Not bad. And it attacks 2 Guardians. So, okay, no Guardian ability. And for that, I'll give it 2 claps. Because it is removal. It is 6 for 6. So you might be paying 6, but you're getting 6 value for it. And you are removing maybe a threat. Outside of that, it doesn't have a Guardian ability, and it's a very high cost. So it was 2 bare minimum. It was going to go to 1, but I already made the class. Next, this monster. 7 drop, 6 strength. Attacks 2 Guardian, but it has that really good ability, Recruitment. And there's so many good cards with 7 to bring out. Very strong. If your opponent removes it, which most of the time they have to, you're bringing out a 7 cost or lower from your hand. Has no Guardian, but the Recruitment, anything with the flag is automatically going to be up there to be really good. And for that, we are going to give it 2 claps. If it had a Guardian, we'll probably give it 3. But for now, it is what it is. Next, Pain. Let's see this. How's it doing this? Damn, I'm in the picture. Pain. Oh, that was pretty good. Cosplay, maybe. 7 cost, 7 strength. Perfect number. If I'm paying 7, I'm at least getting 7's worth. When it comes into play, choose a battle card with energy cost 4 or less and destroy it. Attacks 2 Guardians. So pretty much almost exactly like the Naruto we looked at. Choose a battle card 4 or less, destroy it, 2 Guardian. Choose battle 4 or less. So same thing as Naruto, which is pretty cool because they fought. So this Pain and that Naruto fought each other. So cool, they have like the same ability. But his Guardian ability is choose a battle card with 7 or less. This little icon right here was a typo. It should have been on this side, like how this 4 is and the symbols are here. This symbol was supposed to be next to that 7. So it's supposed to be 7 or less and destroy it, which is very strong. Because right now what you might be reading is 7 or more, like 7 equal or more. But that was not supposed to be the way it was. This card should read 7 or less, destroy it. So let it be known. Hopefully it gets fixed in the FAQ, and that's okay. Purple was the last one to be done in this video segment because some of the stuff needed to be fixed or more clarified. And this is one of them where it's like, alright, this was a boo-boo, and it's okay. Accidents do happen. But a very strong card nonetheless, and for this we are going to give it 2 claps. Only 2 because it is removable, but playing 7 for 7 to only destroy 4 is not good enough. The Guardian ability is very strong though, so for that, it went up there very close to 3, but we only gave it 2. Next is Itachi Uchiha, one of the strongest ninjas in the show, and not the strongest ability in the game. 7 cost, 9 strength. That's amazing in itself. It's not even 1 higher, it's 9. You got 9 value out of it. It attacks 3 Guardians, 1 from normal, and then +2, so 3 Guardians. Not bad. But it has this weird ability that when it attacks, you draw an EX card, which is good. But then you have to choose an opponent. This symbol is only an opponent. You cannot choose yourself. You must choose an opponent and they gain a Guardian. What if you're not attacking a Guardian? What if you're attacking a ninja or a ninja on quest or anything? The fact is he did attack. And this ability does happen where you're going to draw an EX and then give your opponent a Guardian. So even attacking a ninja, trying to control the board, you're raising your opponent's Guardians way too high. And for that, I have to give this 1 clap. It might be strong, 7, 9 strength, very strong. But if your opponent plays a Sentinel with even 1 power, and this is the only thing on the board, you swing at the Sentinel, your opponent gains a life off the bat and didn't have to worry about this attack. So it's kind of weak and a little lackluster. But these are my opinions on these cards. If you guys feel a little different, please let me know in the comments. Tell me your idea of Last Stand. If the idea of it being optional is something better, write it down, let me know. The next segment we gotta do are the EX cards, and hopefully you got your copy already in. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment. I'll do my best to try to answer them. But thank you for joining me. Until next time.